Hey everybody! Just thought I would put this out into a different format for everyone. The title of my post is Residual Personal Branding, and it starts out like this. Every culture has its subsets, and out of them emerge the entities that influence the whole. In other words, any given culture consists of the persons who create mass appeal for being a little bit different than all the rest of us. Sometimes, what sets someone apart from others is the way one carefully crafts and intentionally puts forth one's message. Other times, personal branding is something that occurs over time and is an amalgamation of experiences from dedicated followers who detect thematic relevance in writing. This latter explanation of causation is much more crowdsourced, and in some schools of thought, one might consider it as the truer way to gauge what is working, what is resonating, if you will. An entity becomes a deeply rooted part of our existence based upon subjective values. This is perhaps only measurable in one's own mind. Given the extent to which we have influence upon one another in this age of knowledge sharing, what appeals to the masses cannot be easily discounted as merely viral drivel. High resonance may, at times, reflect cultural phenomena. Survival of the fittest ideas for the given moment of time. Thus, the cultural historian's most important job becomes seeking the entities which represent the survivor's voice. Who remains once the noise is quieted? What is residual personal branding? Residual personal branding is everything you are but don't realize until you start to analyze your interactions with those who give you the time of day or night. A smart marketer once explained to me that who you are digitally has more to do with how others see you than how you see yourself. Taken to heart, one can start to understand why some excellent marketers go dark. It's difficult enough to chase our own demons down and tackle them to the ground, let alone fight the League of Public Assassins. When Paul Hertner asked Dory Clark a few years ago about the way to manage our online reputation, Clark responded, "As we all know, nothing ever really goes away online. There are always residual traces. So as I describe in my book, Reinventing You, the best way to proactively manage your reputation and to protect yourself in case something negative arises about you online is to start creating content now. If you're blogging about your field of interest or curating interesting tweets or regularly updating your LinkedIn profile and share your high-quality articles you've read, that will rank highly in search results and present a strong professional image to the world. The goal is to ensure that the right kind of on-message content rises to the top and irrelevant or negative things drop in search results." I don't have much to say beyond this, not at this point at any rate. A couple of persons I think are worth exploring with regard to this topic of personal branding: David Amberlin, Mia Voss, Ted Robin, Jenna Marbles. Perhaps unlike others in our space, I'm wide open for suggestions on how this post should go. In my mind, the most important voice is the collective one, for without each other, what have we but a scarce finding of filtered thoughts? May we forever be unfinished. Rock on, Thought-avengers!